What does cheating say about a person? Yeah. What does it say? If someone cheats on you, how does that reflect upon their character? What does it say? That's what we're going to examine today. So you can know that if you're cheated upon, that person is doing the cheating is probably associated with some of these particular characteristics. And we're going to look at four of them today, and then not so good, you know. And these characteristics of cheaters are universal. You cheat in Russia, you're gonna have the same characteristics. You cheat in the Philippines, America. All people that cheat have these types of characteristics. So the importance is, if you meet these types of people, then you gotta have your antennas up, like you gotta be, because it's a possibility if you develop a relationship with them, they might turn out to be cheaters. Let's go. We're not gonna waste a lot of time today. We'll get right into it. No hocus pocus, just thumbnail for today. Here we go. So thumbnail for today, ladies and gentlemen. Cheaters. Yeah. What type of people cheat? Yeah. How do they behave? What should you look out for? Those are things we're going to talk about today. Cheaters, man. You know, people cheat and have no remorse. And they left you behind saying, why did they do that to me? Why? Why, BobbieD? Why did they do that to me? I'm going to tell you. I'm going to show you. Okay. All right. So that's what we're going to talk about. Cheaters, man. Why? What does cheating say about a person? And I'm going to give you four things that it says. Here we go. No hocus pocus, just focus. Focus for today. Here's our focus. Number one, we're going to take a look at impulsive. Yeah, people that cheat are impulsive. Self-respect, none at all. They're inconsiderate. And number four, they lack self-care. They don't know how to maintain their own selves. So when a person doesn't take care of themselves, how could they take care of you? How could they take care of someone in a relationship? Those are things we're going to look at today. Okay, let's go. Number one is what? Impulsive. Yeah, impulsive. Whenever someone's impulsive, that means they make decisions like spur of the moment. They see somebody looking over there. They want to, hey, no matter, hey. They do anything, and they do it when they feel like it. Impulses are just that. They're motivated by what? Feelings, your feelings. Yeah, that's what impulses run off of, your feelings. And if you don't know anything about feelings, I'm gonna tell you, feelings come and go. Feelings are not always consistent. That's why you should never base your life on feelings, and you should never base your life on what? Impulses. Yeah, because you can't rely your life. You can't rely on impulses most of the time. You can't rely on feelings. You can rely on what's true. You can rely on what's right. You can rely on what's tangible, things you can feel, see, hear, and touch and smell. But feelings, it's not reliable. You say, well, I love her and I feel like I love her. You feel. Love is not feeling. Feeling is not a love. No, that's just, no, it's all it is. Feeling. Love is action, baby. Huh? Yeah, it means you do for somebody and they do for you because they love them. It is an action verb. Okay? So love is not a feeling. I mean, when you're in love with someone, you have certain feelings, but that doesn't equate to love. Are you getting it? Replay this and you'll see. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, love is not a feeling, man. And you got to get that in your head. Okay. So, not impulsive. And what does an impulsive person do? Careless. Impulsive people are motivated and driven by what? Feelings. Whatever feelings hit them, they do it. I remember way back in the day, there was this comedian say, don't fight the feeling. You remember that? You know who it was? Don't fight the feeling. And sometimes you got to fight the feeling. Yeah. Because impulses and feelings can cause you to get jacked up. I feel like you spying on me and you go slap somebody. You ever heard my supervisor? She getting on my case too much. I feel like she trying to just mess me up. I don't like her, and then she don't slap your supervisor, and then you got out of a job because you dealing with your feelings. Your supervisor is doing her job. Her job is to what? Supervise you. Watch how you do things to make sure you're doing it properly. But in your impulses, in your feeling, and in your emotions, you're taking it personal. And when you take impulses and feelings emotionally personal, things can happen very, very damaging. And when things happen damaging, it's hard to redo it and hard to go over and get it done and say, well, I'm sorry. You already did it. You did the deed, you did the do, you did the damage, and you can't take it back. I know a lot of times we want to take it back, but it cannot be taken back. Jack. I'm BobbieD. If you're here today for the first time, welcome to the show. We continue our show. If you want to continue to see me fresh new Philippine videos, motivational videos, relationship videos, more worldwide videos, stay tuned. Yeah, but impulses, man, they will take you down to the ground if you do not, if you do not what? Control them. You have to control your impulses. A person that is explosive, unrelenting, and has no willpower, they will never control their impulses, and they'll always be in trouble. The impulses, the feelings, and emotions will control you. That's what happens. You know, a lot of women are very, very what? Emotional. Mm-hmm. You know that? Look at some of the Filipinos. They're very, very emotional, and they allow their emotions to get them in what's called tempo. That's when they pull back, they withdraw from you because you said something, you did something they didn't like, and it hurt their feelings, and so they go into the emotional withdrawal. They get into a state sort of like an infantile state. They act like a 2-year-old. Hi, Johnny. Hi, Susie. How are you? They'll turn their head, they won't speak. They, they give you the silent treatment, the cold treatment, all because they're dealing with their emotion and they don't know how. That's what happens when someone can't control their emotions. Usually they don't know how to control their emotions. And usually they don't know that their emotions and impulses are leading them. So how can they control what they don't even know they got? It's all a big mess. But you can get it resolved when you know what you're dealing with. And that's why the purpose of this broadcast. People that cheat rely on their impulses, and impulses are based on what? Emotions. Are you with me so far, Jay? Let's go. Yeah, but it's important that you understand this because you might have somebody that cheat on you, yep, go to sleep on you, and then they want to beat on you. That's what happens when you get hooked up, booked up, cooked up in a relationship. Sometimes, my brothers and my sisters, people cheat. Yeah, you didn't know that? You better keep your eyes open, mister. You better keep your eyes open, sister, because the man you messing with could be cheating on you. The woman you messing with could be cheating on you. And once they start cheating on you, they start sleeping on you. What you mean sleeping on me? Yeah, sleeping on you. Hey, you ready to run? Ready to do the wild thing? I got to hear it. I got to go to sleep. I got to hear it. Sleeping on you. Like you don't even exist because they getting their needs met by their other mister. And you left out the code. That's one of the signs, man. People that cheat will have impulsive, driven, emotionally drives, and they act on these things. They're controlled by their feelings. They have little or no willpower. Okay, they can't control nothing but the desire to have sex with someone else and cheat on you. And once they do the deed, the whatever, they have no remorse. But John, I just needed to do that. I need to get that out. I just that's how I am. If that's how you am, you am. If that's how you are, why are you in a relationship with someone else? You should just continue to be your nasty self and play the field. Okay? But impulses. Huh? That's what cheating says about a person. They're impulsive. Impulsive people can be very, very damaging, very, very dangerous if you don't control it. Their impulses control them. That's one of the aspects of a cheater. Number two, don't know what to do. No self-respect. One who does not respect themselves will not respect others. That's just a general principle of life. If you have no respect for yourself, you say anything, you do anything, you're impulsive, you're driven by emotions, how can you respect your mate, your partner, somebody else that's with you? You can't. Why? I just told you in point number one, impulsive. When you're impulsive, you're driven by emotions and feelings and desires. It could care less about what somebody else says. And the reason why you're driven by your emotions and feelings are because you have no what? Self-respect. Okay? It's a vicious cycle. You make premeditated decisions. You decide it's okay for you to cheat. You have no regard for the feeling of others, and your selfish gains override any remorse you may or may not have. Most of the time, a person that cheats has no remorse. They don't know what I'm sorry means because they're not sorry. You know? They want to do it. And they'll tell you, well, I did that because I want to, and they'll make up some lie about why they did it. Because they wanted to, but because you did this and that's why I wanted to. Come on, man. Those types of people are damaging in your life. If you have somebody like that in your life, get rid of them, okay? Before it's too late. Because they'll make you crazy. They'll make you feel guilty. They'll make you feel guilt-ridden, doubt-ridden, all types of things that's toxic to your relationship and toxic to your self-esteem. All because they're trying to hide their tracks about what they're doing. Number 3, just a wannabe, okay? Yeah. What does cheating say about a person? Number 1, impulsive. They're impulsive. Number 2, they have no self-respect. And number 3, what does cheating say about a person? They're inconsiderate. Yeah. They don't think about you when they get ready to do what they do. They don't think about how this would affect my partner, how this would affect my children, how this would affect my family, how this would affect. Yeah, they don't care because they don't consider things of others. They don't consider the feelings of others. They're self-absorbed. It's all about me. This is my world. You just a squirrel in my world. This is my world. It's about me. I got to get my feelings, man. I got feelings. Feelings. Yeah. It's all about them. Yeah. And so they also have what's called a victim mentality. Yeah. Victim mentality. The reason why I did that because you didn't do it with hot. You didn't do enough with me when I like spend time with you every day and you wasn't there for me. So I just and then that's why I did. It didn't have no choice and I did. No, stop the lie, sister. Stop the lie, mister. You did it because you wanted to. Because you're impulsive. Because you have no self-respect and you're inconsiderate. That's why you did it. Just tell the truth. Shame the devil, like my mama said. You know? And when you find somebody like that, that could be your worst nightmare because they're very deceptive. You might think they're in your corner, but they're not in your corner. All the while you're thinking they're loving on you, they're loving on somebody else. And they're backstabbing you to get what they want. That's what happens. When you're impulsive, when you have no self-respect, when you're inconsiderate, that's what happens. You care about nothing but yourself and getting your needs met. Number 4, get ready to got this dough. Number 4, they have a lack of self-care. Yeah. They don't care about themselves. They don't even know how to care about themselves, take care of themselves. Only thing they want to do is get a piece of tail or a lady want to do is get a man in the bed. That's it. Satisfy their sexual gratification. Whether they have caring about how their self-esteem is, about how awareness, they don't care nothing about that. It's got to get my need. I got to get that thing done. How they think of themselves is very important. Most of the time, when you see somebody cheating, they have very low self-esteem. They don't care about themselves about much. They think low of themselves and they think higher of others. A lot of people that cheat will always give you a reason why they cheat. Paying the victim, and then they'll say, I don't really care nothing. All I want is that thing. That's it. Lack of self-care. They don't take care of themselves, and they always want attention. They always want attention, and they do whatever it takes to get attention. If it means giving it up, they give it up to get what they want. They require attention, no understanding of themselves, no understanding of relationship building. Whenever you get in a relationship, ladies and gentlemen, you need to know how to build that relationship up. Yeah, you need to have some skills. I know they think, well, if we love will take care of everything. Love won't take care of everything. You got to do something. You got to put some work in. Yeah, you got to do a little bit of work. I know that's a bad word for a lot of us. We don't want to work. We just lazy. And that laziness sometimes make us crazy. Okay. But yeah, you got to put in the work. If you want to build your relationship, you want to build a happy, strong, long relationship, it takes work, day in, day out, work. And sometimes that work is it seems like it's endless, like it's not going anywhere. You're not getting anything done. But when you continue to do what's right, you continue to build and not tear down, your relationship will prosper and it will develop and grow as long as you both are honest with each other. As long as you both are honest with each other and can deal with bringing everything out in the open. That's progress. That's the beginning of progress. A beginning of building your relationship up. Real quick review. These days I got some stuff to do, so I'm gonna read this quick review. We talked about 4 things today about what cheating says about a person. Number 1, we talked about them being impulsive. You ever heard of an impulsive buyer, impulsive eater, and impulsive? There's a lot of categories that impulsive runs in. But a cheater, sometimes a cheater can be habitual. They're just impulsive. They just because every time they see something that they can get involved with and get a piece of tail, that's it. They don't care about nothing else. And they have no self-respect. They, if if you have respect, you're not going to run and jump on everything you see because you respect yourself and you want others to respect you. You respect others as well. Person who cheats have no self-respect. Not only that, they're inconsiderate as well. They don't consider what they're doing is bad. I did what, I'm not, there's nothing wrong with me doing this. I just had to get, I can't stand, I just can't have one person. I need both. I need another, I need a side, and then they lack of self-care. They don't care nothing about themselves. They don't care nothing about you. They just do what they want to do. And that all rhymed. Okay. That's what we talked about today, ladies and gentlemen. What does cheating say about a person? But believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, some of us love cheaters. We love being in a relationship with cheaters. Why? I don't know. We believe that, a man is a man is a man, and a man got to do what a man got to do. That's what a lot of women think. And some men think the same. Well, she a woman, and she just, she get a little tired of me every now and then, but she got a little taste. She come back home. I got what she need. Are you serious, mister? No, you don't got what she need. That's why she going out behind your back, buddy. Come on, people. Let's think. Let's be real. Like still, let's stop playing games with ourselves. Okay? If someone cheats on you, that's an issue. It's a serious issue that needs to be addressed. And don't go hiding it. A lot of you got evidence. I'm not saying you think about it or you feel she's cheating or you think she's cheating. Many of you have solid, concrete evidence. You got the goods on her. You seen the pictures and all that. And you're still scared to confront her, or she's still scared to confront you. And it happens a lot in the Philippines. The people in the Philippines, they got this thing about the married man get married. He always got to have a side piece. Got to have somebody on the side. And the women here, most of the women condone it. It's okay with them. That's how this culture is. But my husband, he loved me. I'm his wife, and he can have somebody on the side. But he gonna come home. He bring his money home. You find that so often out here, especially with people in power relationship. Big job, high profile, a lot of celebrities, they have wife and a piece on the side. Maybe sometimes 2 or 3 pieces on the side. And the wife know about them. They could be the wife's best friend. Seriously, you think I'm playing with you? Come out here and live. You'll see what I'm talking about. Just peeping in on the Philippines every now and then ain't gonna show you what's going on. You got to live here to see what's really going on. But that's a part of the culture. And it's a sad part of the culture, okay? Nobody needs to live with a cheater. You want to be real. You want to be truthful. And you want to be loving. You want to be caring. And you want to be sharing and considerate for each other. If you don't have those attributes, if you don't have those qualities, if any of those qualities I just mentioned, you don't have those in your relationship, you got nothing. Yeah, I say it again. You got nothing. Nothing from nothing, leave nothing. That's what my mama said. Okay? You better get with the program, mister. Well, you know, I just let her slide on that one, but she never did that no more. She ain't gonna do that no more. I know. I just let her slide on. Let her slide on nothing. Cause you let her slide, she gonna slide into somebody else's bed again, and you be saying the same dumb stuff. Well, I just let her slide. She just made a mistake, you know. But that's yeah, she still love me. Love doesn't cheat. Love is honest. Love is open. Love is caring. Love is sharing. Love is giving and forgiving. Yeah, you didn't know that, did you? I'm telling you some stuff that you need to know. You want to have a good relationship, whether you're boyfriend, girlfriend, whether you're fiance, whether you're man, married woman, whatever, man, relationship, you cannot cheat. And this is not only pertaining to men and women, it pertains to your job too. A lot of y'all cheating on your job, stealing money. It happens. As soon as you get an opportunity to steal, anybody know? You go in the cash register, get a few, you know, you doing that every day. A lot of people do that every day. Same thing. You steal, you cheat, you backstab, all boils down to your self-esteem and your moral values, okay? And your standards in life. You have low moral values, you have low self-esteem, you think nothing of yourself, you have no boundaries, you do anything. You'll become very, very ruled by your emotions, and you'll become impulsive. A person that doesn't stand for things will fall for anything. You have to have standards, and you have to hold yourself accountable to the standards that you hold high in your life. That's what a real man does, and that's what a real woman does. When you got one person that's a real man and the other one that's a real boy man, or a boy trying to be a man, it's trouble. She's a real woman and you a real boy, but you got a grown man body, right? But your mind ain't right, lady. You in trouble. You have to get on your knees every night. You're gonna wear you got your knee gonna be wore out because you got to pray for them. Yeah. Better if you married to. If you don't, you're not married to, just get out. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Just get out. Look, I'm not with this. You playing around with me. I'm out, and move on with your life. You find the right person down the road. Okay. But if you're married to them, you just can't walk out like that. I know a lot of people. I'm gone about that. I think I'm gone. It's not that easy. It's not. You gotta give it a try. You gotta figure out what you can do. If you try this, try that, and there's no way that they can change it, then you make that decision and move on. That's what life is all about, man. Nobody was meant to live in this world to be in pain and anger and turmoil, emotional pain. Life is too short for all of that. It really is. You deserve better than that, mister. Yeah, you black man, you brown man, you Caucasian man, you Caucasian woman, you Caucasian black woman, black man. You deserve better than that. Always getting the short end of the stick, and sometimes you get no stick, you get nothing, nothing in your hands except for pain, turmoil, anger, frustration. Who wants to live like that? I don't. I choose to do better. Every year every time in our life, we need to go up to the next level every year in our life. Remember that song in the church, every round goes higher and higher. Every day in your life, you should be trying to do better than you did yesterday. And if you don't have that type of attitude, you will be going nowhere fast. Hmm? Sitting in the same spot you was last year. Some of you right now, last year you was at the same spot. Nothing in your life but hell. This year, you still got the same hell and then some on top of it. It's time to move on. It's time to make changes. It's time to grow and not get slow. It's time to move up and not move down. Okay? That means you got to change. And then some things in your life cause you to pain, you got to move them out of your life. Anything that causes you to be toxic, anything that causes you not to grow, not to develop, not to enhance your being and your existence on this earth, is pulling you down to the ground, let it go. It's not worth it. Life is too short. Okay? That's all I got for you. All right. Now you know what does cheating say about a person. Okay? You with me? Let's go. Real quick. We'll ride the train. We out, okay? People get ready. Whether the train is coming, don't need no ticket. You just get on board. All you need is love. Who? Say it again. Say sweet, sweet love. Don't need no ticket. You just get on board. Get on board. Y'all ready to ride train? Bobby DC, one nation of Google love. When I said toot toot, you said all aboard. Toot toot, toot toot. When I said all aboard, you said toot toot. All aboard. Let's ride this train. Y'all ready to ride this train? Bobby DC, one nation of Google love. Let's go. All right, man. My breeze, man. Hold on, give me 1 second, y'all. I don't know why it's doing this. Tried to fix it a minute ago, but it came right back. Hold on, give me a minute. Give me 1 minute. Okay, that's the best I can get right now. I don't have the proper lighting, so that's why it's acting up. All right. So we're gonna find out who's roughing up, tough up, buffed up, and the first man in the he's out. Who that say they're gonna beat them? Let's go. This D and I got some stuff to do today. We are still on our anniversary weekend. You know what I'm saying? We're celebrating, and we're not celebrating, we're celebrating. Because we are one, we are still in love. 7 years ago, we made the decision to marry. And it wasn't this light decision. It's a very powerful decision in my life. It was so powerful that I had dated her 5 years before I could make that decision to do the thing. You know, so it was a very, very important decision, and I'm glad I made that decision because she's been a blessing to me in my life, and it's a beautiful time, man. When you find the right one, bye, you hold on to it for dear life. I plan to be with her to kingdom come. Okay. You know what they say when you get married, to death do we what? Part. To death do we what? Part. That's what I'm gonna be with her for the long term, okay? Not the short term, the long term. We gotta find out who's bumping up, topping up, bumped up, not be first man in there. Here's out. What's up? Who we got on the train, everybody? Who we got? Mark Hill in the house. What's up, Mark Hill? Mark Hill, our first man up in the house. He said, what's up? Hey man, you know how we do. You know how we do. This is our celebration weekend. Actually, we're gonna make this a celebration month, man. They say 7 is a beautiful number, it's a number of unity, serenity, peace, power, tranquility. We got all of that in our lives. You know why? Because we love the Lord. When you got the Lord in your life, he'll bring you peace. He'll bring you power. He'll bring you joy, happiness, and many, many, much more things that will benefit your life. So when you got God, everything else just falls into place. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean you're not gonna have no strife, turmoil, or anger, and situation come up, but you know you'll be able to better deal with those situations when they come up in your life. And that's where we are. Situations come in our life, we don't fall to pieces. You know what we do? We fall on our knees, say, Lord, we're begging you, please. And Lord works it out. Let's go. Right. Thank you so much for Mark. Y'all give me the proper round train. Who we got? Terry Philippine. What's up? The Rain Man coming. Rain Man coming. Rain Man. What's up, Rain Man? How you been? Long time no see. What's up, man? Terry Fleming take a break every night. What's up, man? Toot. Terry Fleming is doing beautiful. He's recovering. He was out. I saw a notice on Facebook. He was out with his one of his friends, with preacher friend. He had a good time. They were talking and enjoying their lives. That's what life's all about. Being with people you like, hanging out so often, and just talking, man. You know, everybody needs to have somebody to talk to. We're social beings. We were not designed to be alone, man. The Bible said man was not designed to be alone. Yeah, we weren't designed to be alone. We were designed to be among people, about people, around people, associated with people, and have a long, strong life, developing people. I always tell you, each one what? Reach one, each one what? Teach one. That means you got to associate. You got to come together in unity so that you can learn from each other and help each other develop and grow what? Up in life and not out in life and not down in life. Okay? That's what life is all about, baby. Terry Fleming, got to do a damn for Terry Fleming, Ride Train, Bobby. Thank you so much for the donation to the nation. Got to do a damn for Terry Fleming, Ride Train, Bobby Lee, One Nation of the Group. I need a dancer in this house today. I need a dancer. I need a dancer. Where you at? Okay. You see, moved them. My dancer, my newest dancer. She done moved them, y'all. Come on, Michael. Let's go. Yeah. All right. Who else we got? Let's try this guy right
The
here.
hardest working man in the business. I feel good. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the original players from the Himalayas. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Come on, girl, let's do the penguin.
You were a girl that changed my world. You dropped the bomb on me. Yeah. Come on. Drop the bomb, right? You just
That's our princess. What might the wind be a king or a queen? Life in the Philippines.
Thank you so much, Terry Flynn, for the donation to the nation. More blessing, much love. Thank you so much, my brother, from another mother. Hey, appreciate the donation, Terry. God bless you, man. You're a blessed man, and you know what it means to give. And that's what a lot of us need to learn, how to give, man. When you give, you open up yourself for more what? Receiving. Because when you got stuff in your hand, you can't get nothing till you put it out, right? You open up the hand, let what you got in there out. God's going to be able to put more stuff in your hand because you got space to receive. So giving and receiving are a reciprocal process, okay? And when you learn that process, that principle, you will develop better in your life. More blessings will come your way when you give, okay? Let's go. We got Ryan Train, BobbieD, One Nation under Group of Love. Terry Fleming, you know I love you, my brother, but you know what I got to tell you, right? Number two, Joshua, you do just fine. Let's go. We got Billy D. What's up, man? He said, if a man was a cheater and can't settle with one lady, what is a strategy to change his ways to have one girlfriend? Okay, it's very difficult. Let me just say this, ladies and gentlemen. It is very, very difficult to change somebody's personality. If they're a cheater, I always say once a cheater, always a cheater. That's me. That's BobbieD. But I gave you a broadcast several days ago, and I showed you that the science, research and study shows that people that cheat, they repeat cheating about 45% of the time. One person, if you cheat one time, 45% of the time you will cheat again. Okay. So I would say that I take that 45% and say always. That's me. Okay. But a person that cheats will never stop cheating unless there is a compulsion to change. Okay. They have to have a strong desire to change. So if she gives him a strong desire to change, that will enhance his ability to want to stop. If he has any kind of moral remorse about what he's doing, a cheater that has no remorse, that's only that's a narcissist, because a lot of narcissists cheat because it's about my love, myself, me, I'm the best, and I need more. I just can't have one. They have no remorse. When a person has no remorse, they're not going to stop cheating. So she needs to find something that will make have an impact on his life. And when the person has an impact on his life, they'll be compelled to change. Okay. So say, well, Johnny, you wanted to have children, right? Is that right? Yeah, I'm gonna have children. Okay. You keep cheating on me, Johnny. I'm not gonna have no kids for you. We're not gonna be here. You got something that really is impactful to him in his life. That's the only way they're gonna stop changing. That they're gonna stop cheating and they must make a change. That's the only way. And when you have given them that impactful statement and they continue to do it, ladies or gentlemen, whatever, get out. Okay, because there's no hope for that. Okay, A lot of people, you'd be surprised how many people are selfish, how many people have low self-esteem, no value over themselves, and they think they just want to cheat. All they want is sexual gratification. You'd be surprised how many people. You would think that just younger people like that. Now, a lot of old men right now, all they want is a piece of tail. I'm telling you, man, because that's all they got in their mind. You know, they got to take Viagra, but that's what they got. I'm with my next piece of tail. Come on, man. That means you still a boy in a man's body. You have a boyish mentality, and you'll never grow up until you stop blowing up with over a piece of tail. Let's go, Ryan Train, Bobby Lee, One Nation, on the One Love. Who we got? Billy D. He said, I'm the field. I'm the fields with so much better. I'm trying to understand. He said, I'm the fields. I'm the Philippines with so much attention with penis. How did you settle down with one leg? Okay, so he says he's in the Philippines. I think that's what he's meaning. He's in the Philippines. He's had so much attention with a lot of Filipinas. How did I settle with on him? Well, I'll be very honest with you. I never looked with the intention of going with multiple. I dated several people prior to Lisa D. But when I dated, and this is what a lot of people don't do, ladies and gentlemen, I dated with the intention of marrying. Okay, I just didn't get out there and want to taste this, don't want to taste that, want to taste that one. I wasn't a player, and that's what a lot of people do. They date with non-intentionality, no intention of marrying. They want to taste that taste and get a piece. See how I feel, see how it fit, see how she built, check it out. If she loose, I don't want that. If she loses a goose downstairs, if she loses a goose down, you got to be tight, That's how we think, and we want to test it out. But me, I was like, I'm trying to find the right one that's gonna blend with me, that's gonna mend with me, that's gonna grow with me, that's gonna know with me, that's gonna help me, and then I help her too. That was my mentality. So I never had the desire to play a player. When I did date and I only dated with one person at a time. And when I dated, I dated for the purpose of seeing what she married to. And when we hooked up, I let her know, hey, I'm looking for somebody. This is what I said. I'm looking for somebody that wants a long-term relationship. I never said nothing about marriage, okay? But that, if she didn't work out, then I never said anything about marriage, right? So I'm looking for somebody that's a long-term relationship, stable, that's decent, that wants to build a life together and work together. That was my main thing. And if she said, yeah, I'm looking for that too. Yeah? And then I would date. And if that I see it wasn't going anywhere, I'll break it up. Okay. So that's how I do it. When you come into a situation, you dating a relationship, and you think you just everybody looking at you, and you looking at them too, then you become what? Impulsive. And you just, if this one look at you, you look at her. You like, hey, what's up? And this one look at you, look at, hey, what's up? And you never get nowhere in life like that. You can't find one person. So a person that comes to the Philippines and he come with a player mentality, that's all you're gonna be, player. Because there's a lot of women out there will play with you, but they won't stay with you. Okay, let's go round chain. BobbieD, DC, One Nation on the Group of Love. We got Billy D. What's up, Billy? Got a lot of questions, Billy. He said, in the Philippines, with some attention from Philippines, how do you say no to them? Is there a lot of temptation in this book? Temptation is everywhere in the world. Even where you live right now, Billy, temptation is everywhere. So how do you stay away from it or say no? Say no. So you do. How you say no? Say no. I'm sorry, I'm not the one for that, man. If you don't want them, if you don't like them, whatever, because there's a lot, especially in Manila. If you come to Manila, if you black, if you white, as long as you foreign man, you're gonna have somebody coming up on you, okay, approaching you. And usually that's a bad sign when they approach you, because usually most Filipinos that are decent and honest don't approach people. They want you to approach. They like the man to take the leadership. Okay, that's just conservative how Eastern Asian people do. Okay, so if you come in, just say you just got off the plane, you went to your hotel and you went to the lobby, and some woman said, "Hi, sir." You sit down at the bar, gonna get you a beer or whatever, with a coffee, whatever you drink. "Hi, sir," coming up on you. How are you? I'm fine. You? Oh, okay, you want to have some fun? No, ma'am, I'm not with that. That's how you say. But if you're looking for that, yeah, let's have some fun. So it's your choice. You know what I'm saying? You have to say no, and you have to be firm what you say. If you're able, you have to have willpower. If you're able to say no, then your willpower is strong. If you can't say no, you're a weak son of a gun. You're just a weak puppy. And you know what weak puppy do, right? They give in to every temptation, every desire. Yeah, they want somebody to hold them and rub them and rub their head and all that. You know, it's a weak puppy. It's a weak puppy. But you got to be strong. You got to have willpower. Before you come out here, you better have a plan. Because women will try to take you to a cleanest man. If they think that you like them, they will try to manipulate you and use you for everything they can get out of you. Okay? Let's go around, Jay Bobby. Who we got? Murphy. Hey, what's up, Murphy? How you doing, my brother? From another mother. You hello, family. Almost missed the show. Hey, that's all right, Murphy. Catch us when you can, man, and we can when you catch you. What did I say? Did that make sense? Catch us when you can, man. You know how I mean. You always do. Let's go around, Jay. Who we got? Murray said cheating tells a person can't be trusted at all. Yeah, man. If somebody cheat on you, they'll do worse than that. You know, as long as you're bad, as long as they think you're not aware of what they're doing, there's no telling what they will do to you. Do for you, to you, through you, by you. You know, they'll do everything they can because you weren't aware of their deeds on the backside. But eventually, whatever people do in life, ladies and gentlemen, comes to the light. Eventually, they think they're fooling you. And if you're grounded and rooted in the Lord will show you stuff. Sometimes he'll bring somebody to tell you, or he'll show you in a dream. He'll show you, and he'll give you through his word when you read the word, when you go to, yeah, stuff happens, man. I can't tell you the amount of times I found stuff up and didn't nobody tell me. The Lord spoke to me, or he put it in my spirit, or I was reading my scripture and something popped up. You know, I'm telling you, man, whatever you do in the dark gonna come to the light. When you find somebody that cheat on you, this is my personal opinion. I talked to you the other day about reconciliation. That's always an option. But sometimes when you cannot reconcile your differences, you have to reconcile and not be non-reconcilable and be apart from each other. That's the best thing you can do. Okay. Cheating leads to a lot of vices, a lot of things that will hurt you emotionally, mentally, and physically. So when you find somebody that does that, I always say, try to give them a chance. Talk about it at least. Talk about it at least, you know. That's the least thing you can do is talk about it. Say, well, why did you do that? You know, why did you cheat on me? And see what the answer is. Based on her answer, maybe you can work it out. You know, you never know. Well, you know, I was forced to do it, or whatever. You know, I don't know if you're gonna say that, but you know, they say stuff, and if it makes sense to you, you realize that probably maybe she wasn't. You know, maybe you can try to work it out. But I would say, whatever comes in between a couple, a man and a woman, try to work it out first, or talk about it at least. Okay. If you cannot work it out, if you can't talk about it, it's time to at least separate. If you're married, you want to do at least a separation. Okay, separate first. And if the separation doesn't make you want to go back together, make you want to make up, grow up, whatever, get out. Because once a cheater, this is BobbieD's talking to you now. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Okay, that's just the way life is, man. Yeah, it's a dog eat dog world. Let's go around here. Who we got? Billy D, he said, how can you deal with boredom after a while in a relationship like 5 years? I've been in this relationship for 7 years and I'm not bored. Never been bored. So when you know how to deal with that, be honest, be working in your relationship with the one you got. Work. You get bored because you're not working. You get lazy. Work means you're always talking to that woman. That woman's always talking to you. You know what's going on with her life. She knows what's going on with your life 24/7. You know her like the back of your hand. She know you like the back. How can you get bored when you putting time in, you putting the work in with that woman, and she putting the work back in with you? How can you get bored? The only way you're gonna get bored is you want something else, and you're running on impulses and emotions. You want to take somebody else, and it's natural. A lot of men have the desire to want to have two women at one time. You know, I want to taste and see how this one feels, and you know, when we do the wild thing, how does she make me feel? And you know, how to feel like that. You know, then I'm gonna try this one, and you know, then you compare notes. You know, it's just a natural. It's a natural impulse, it's a natural emotion that a lot of men deal with. You know, but again, it is what an emotion. It is what an impulse. You do not act on your impulses. You do not act on emotions if they're negative. Okay, if they're positive, it's going to help somebody, help you. Yeah, probably you want to act on that. But in negative emotions, you don't. Your life should not be controlled by feelings. The statement you gave me, Billy, is person that's his life is controlled by feelings. Okay, he said, how can you deal with boredom? Boredom is a state of mind. You know, and so if you're bored, that means you have no interest in the person. And the question is why you don't have interest in the person, because you have interest in other people, other things. They've taken over your interest above that person you're with. And that's impulsive. And that's lack of willpower. That's lack of self-control. That's being considerate. Because when you with somebody, whether you're married to them, or whether you are engaged to them, or you just live in, you have to commit. You have to commit to a monogamous relationship. Unless, and well, I take that back. Nowadays, ladies and gentlemen, they have what's called open, wide open relationship. I mean, if you and me, let's say I'm a man, you're a woman, we hooked up, right? We living together. But then we decide, well, I want to have open relationship. You say, oh, open? What you mean, John? I want just more than you. You can have more than what you want. He said, okay, John, let's do it. And next thing you know, she got a girl in the house. She doing a wild thing with a girl. He got a man, and and because it's open, right? You can choose who you want, and they agreed on it. So there's a lot of open relationships in that. But I would say that most people want a monogamous single person, and they want to deal with that person on a one-on-one basis, day in and day out. That means you got to work. You got to put the work in. Can't just like a job. If you don't work on your job, you're going to do what? They're going to fire you, mister. Yeah. I'm saying, the boss man gonna come and tap you on your shoulder. He said, how you doing, sir? How you doing? He said, get your stuff. What you mean, sir? Get your stuff. What you mean get my stuff? Just go to your locker and clean it out. What did I do, sir? That's what you did. You did nothing. I want you out. You see, people don't work, but they want to get paid. People don't work, but they want to get laid. You know what I'm saying? You don't work, but you want to get laid. You don't work, but you want to get paid. No, not in my neighborhood. No, not here. No, you don't work. When I remember when I moved my grandmother's house, and my mother had just died. I was sort of depressed and like, hey mom, yeah, hey son, yeah, how you doing? She said, I'm doing okay. She said, well, I know I'm so sorry to hear about your mother, and I love you, son. We're gonna help you get through this. So I'm getting there and wash them dishes. I said, what? She said, get in there and wash them dishes. And she said, let me tell you the rule around here so you know. You don't work, you don't eat. So you know what I'm saying? You got to put the work in, Baba. If you want to get some benefits, you got to put the work in. That's just the way. I'm old school. We work. Yeah, old school people work. We don't know nothing but work. New school generation, they want everything, give it to them on silver platter. Give it to them. They put no work in, but they want all the benefits. Life doesn't work like that. Let's go. Ron Chain, Bobby, who we got? Murray, hey, what's up, man? He said cheaters need psychiatric evaluation to get to the core as to why they cheat, Sir Billy. Yeah, that's true. Cheaters, even though sometimes, Murphy, even if they get to the core of why they cheat, they still can't stop. You know why? They're cheating usually based on impulsive actions. When you find somebody to just up and do everything, you better watch out. Because that person's not stable. You with me, Lee? You with me, G? Not stable. And the Bible said that a double-minded person is unstable in all his ways. So if you find somebody that got a mind for this, every 5 seconds something else coming on, hey man, I'm going, and you the kind like, you stable, you positioned, and you just don't jump every time somebody say, let's go. It's going to be a problem. It's going to be a conflict. And you got to work that thing out. Let's go, Ron Chain. Who we got? Terry Fleming. He said, to love yourself is a cure for misplaced sexual drive. Yeah, that's part of it, because you have to have a love for yourself and love for others as well. You got to be have a commanding, strong desire to do right by yourself first, to understand who you are and what you're about. And a lot of people don't even have a self-care, a self-awareness about what they're about. All they want to do is get their emotional, sexual needs satisfied. And that means going from one person to another. Okay, what they got to do, how they got to do it, they just do it. Ask, you don't believe me? Ask R. Kelly. See what he tell you. And you can get in touch with R. Kelly. He'll probably write a book. Don't touch these people. don't give in to your sexual desires. And that's what R. Kelly had so much money back in the day. That's what happens. A lot of people get a lot of money. They just do anything. Anything crazy come in their mind, they do it. Because nobody gonna mess with them. They got the money to do it. People want this rule this world by money to certain people. So R. Kelly had a harem, man. He tells women, get in the room. Take your clothes off. Get out. Go. What time to eat, what time to get up, what time, all that stuff, man. He just acted crazy. Now he's paying for it now. People caught up with him after years and years. He got off with all that mess, but he's paying for it now. He finally caught up with him. Thank the Lord, he caught up with him. You do your deeds, your dirty deeds. A lot of people think it ain't gonna catch up with you, but eventually. And if it don't catch up with you in this world, guess what? When you leave this world, you're gonna find out it's catching up with you. Let's go right there. Who we got? I'm sorry, man. Whoa, man. Oh yeah, okay. Billy, he said, from your experience, is it common that a Philippine 20, 30-year-old want to marry? Yeah, it is common because this is an Asian culture, and marriage is the focus of their life. They're built on, the girls or the females are raised to marry a man and take care of the house and the home and the man and the children. That's the ideal thought in most females that live out here. That's their main thought. Get married, find a good man, good husband. And she don't want to work. She just want to take care of the home. That's what most women. Now, the younger generation is changing to a lot. Most of the younger women, a lot of them don't necessarily want to marry. The younger Filipinos out here, a lot of them don't want to marry. They just want somebody to take care of them, buy them what they want to buy, take them where they want to go, stuff like that. If you marry them, it's okay. If you don't, it's okay. That's the way it is with the younger generation now. But the older people, like in their 30s and 30s plus, they want to settle down. But the younger people, 20 and below, they want to play. Okay, that's the way it is out here. Let's go around. Check BobbieD. Who we got? Billy D said, from your experience, what is the best way to make friends with fellow expats? Is don't make friends with fellow expats. That's my advice to you, Billy D. There's some people you can make friends with, but overall, it's best to mind your business and have other expats mind their business. Be cordial, be polite, but keep it moving. Hey man, how you doing? Where you from? I'm so. Okay, yeah. How long you been here? I've been here for 7 years, man. Really? Okay. What do you do for fun around with it? Well, I do this. And then next thing you know, they want to come over and look, man. Okay, look, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't deal with a lot of expats. Just be honest, because expats have a tendency to try to take advantage. I had problems. I'll be friends with you. You can call me, ask question, whatever. Could give you my number like that, but I can't guarantee you I'm gonna come up over your house. You will come up on my crib. We can hang out every now and then, but I don't take it too far. That's how you do. Unless you want to be a sucker kind of guys. He said, yeah, man, let's hang out. Where you go? Let's buy the drink, man. You go, yeah, man, we're going to hang out. We're going to party with these women, man. Next thing you know, you accusing them of taking your woman and you fight. Or you took some of your money and you fight. It happens, man. I don't fool with a lot of expats out here. I just don't. I speak to them. I'm not rude. I'm not unfriendly. I'm not, mean. I speak to them. Hey, man, how you doing? I let them know I'm glad to see them. I'm happy to see them. But I don't take it too far because I know the problems. I did a story once with an expat. This guy was from, I think it was from Russia or something. And he met the guy from Ireland or whatever. Anyway, this expat took him for about $2,500. And the guy that found out that he was taking the money from him, he went and did a number on him, and you ain't gonna see him no more. Okay? Stuff like that happens. I don't try to cause no problems out here for nobody. I mind my business, and I want you to mind your business. I'm gonna treat you fair. I'm gonna treat you nice. I'm gonna be kind to you, and I want you to be kind to me. But it's not gonna be no buddy. Let's go. Let's get some drinks. Nah, I'm not with that. That's the way I stay clear of trouble. And if you are smart, if you go to these foreign countries, if you meet some expats, say, hey, how you doing? And keep it moving. Okay. That's the way to stay out of trouble. Let's go around train Bobby DC One Nation. Where we at? Okay, here we go. Abilities is having dated a Filipino before. She got lazy, put on weight, stopped exercising because she was comfortable. When a lady becomes this way, what would you do? If she becomes comfortable, I would let her become comfortable. I can't change her. I can't rearrange her. If I love you, I love you. I love you for who you are and what you are. If your size change because you got an eating habit, bad eating habit, and you get big as a bull, I'm gonna still love you, whether you're skinny or whether you fat. I'm gonna still love you for who you are. I might not like how you look, or I might like the changes you made. I might make some suggestions to you. You're getting a little thick there. You want to try to, I might say that, but I'm still gonna love you. And I wouldn't try to bend her or change her because people only change, as I talked to you about earlier in this broadcast. People only change, and you can't change nobody. Nobody can change nobody. Okay, understand me? She grown. She ain't no kid. She ain't no 2 year old. But she a grown. Like they say, and grown folks say she a grown AWS woman. She a grown, whatever woman. Okay, you can't change her. You can beat her, whatever. She ain't gonna change till she get ready. So unless people have a compelling reason to change, they won't change on their own because only they can change. So when you understand that. And I understand that. That's why I don't force nobody to do nothing. If you want to do it, let's do it. Let's go. You don't want to do it? Okay. Go on about my business. And so if you want her to change and she don't want to change, move on. Keep it moving, mister. Say next, let that go and find somebody else. But you can't change her and she don't want to be changed. Okay. So don't try. If you love her, don't try to make her change unless she want to be changed. That's it. I don't try to force people to do nothing. If she put on weight, that's her business. She got to deal with that weight. I got to deal with it too, but I can't make her change. I might make a suggestion to her, and if she don't take it, that's on her. Yeah. If I love her, I'm gonna love her fat or skinny, or in between. It doesn't matter to me. And that's the way you got to look at it. And that the philosophy I just gave you is when you look at somebody that want to build and move in a long-term relationship. When you look at somebody that's in for the sex, they're not gonna look at it with the philosophy I just gave you. They're about, hey, you gotta make me feel good, baby. I need to be turned on. And the way you looking, you ain't turning me on. You know what I'm saying? You need to do something else with your fat butt. You call out her name and all that. How you think she gonna feel? You call out her name. Yeah? Come on, man. Let's build each other up, not tear each other down. That's the problem in the world today. Everybody's so sophisticated, they want to tear you down to build themselves up. And that means you ain't nothing but nothing. Because you got to tear somebody else down to build yourself up. You have no self-esteem. You're low self-esteem and no self-esteem. And nobody don't want to be with somebody with low self-esteem because they ain't about nothing. Let's go around chain BobbieD. Who we got? Billy D, he said it can get lonely living in an Asian country, hence we need connection with expats. True. It can get lonely living in the United States. It can get lonely living anywhere. We got you mean people in the United States live in their house alone and they feel lonely every day. It's just not in Asia. You have to learn how to deal with loneliness. That is the issue. The superficial issue is you saying you're in Asia. You could be right in your hometown, and still be alone. You got to learn how to deal with the loneliness in Asia, in America, wherever you are. And if you haven't done that, that means you still haven't mastered yourself. You don't have self-care routines, okay? And you don't have discipline or willpower. Yeah, I can get lonely in Asia because when I first moved here, I got homesick. I had a problem with always every time I turned around, wasn't I but Asian people. I wanted to see some people with this melanin in their skin. And I felt some kind of way about it. But you know what, man? I was disciplined enough to know that, hey, I'm in another country now. You gotta deal with this thing. And my lady, this D helped me because I wanted to go back home. She helped me through it. So, if you got somebody here that's gonna help you through it, that helps. But everybody gets lonely. You have to deal with it and find your own way to get through it. Okay. Loneliness is not a bad thing. Understand me, because it is a good thing if you deal with it the proper way. Loneliness gives you an opportunity to build up on you, mister. Yeah, build yourself up. When you got no distractions, nobody trying to get your money, nobody trying to play game with your head. It's just you. And if you rooted in the Lord, it's you and the Lord. And then you can build up on your character, your values, your standards. You know, you can build yourself up. Once you build yourself up, then you come out of the loneliness cubicle, cubbyhole, and move out and find friends. That's how you do. You got to get through living alone. You know, I mean, I'm gonna be me. I'm one of these guys. I don't mind being around people I like. You know, hey man, man. But if I was just by myself, I'm fine. I'm fine because I know how to deal with being with people, and I know how to deal with being by myself. It's all the same way. Let's go around chain. Who we got? Mr. Missy said, I want to cheat when I played Connect Four. Connect Four? I'm terrible at that game. Everybody always beats me. Okay. So he only cheat when he play a game. You don't cheat on people in life because it ain't worth it, man. That's it. Why cheat on somebody? It's easy to say, I don't want you no more. I found somebody else. Wouldn't that be the better way to do it, ladies and gentlemen? If you found somebody else that you would be better with, you think you would be better with, why not just break it off with the one you got? So look, rather than me playing a game with you, going behind your back doing something else, somebody else, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be open, upfront, and honest with you. I found somebody else, and I have to leave you alone, and I want you to leave me alone. It hurts for the person to hear that if they still want you, right? But it's better to get that pain up front than you playing games with her and you try to get two for the price of one. Who want to play that dirty, nasty, stinking game that you bring home some STDs to her? You know what I'm saying? Because you forgot to use your condom. You know? Come on, man. Let's be real like steel. A real man don't play games. A real man is open like Waffle House, 24/7. He ain't got nothing to hide. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Because I don't need to. I'm a real man like steel, man. Let's go around chamber. Who we got? Murphy, hey. Got you, man. Round chamber. Who we got? Mark Allen. Now he said, stay clear of expats. The worst thing you can do is seek to hang out with expats from your country, as he said, to be polite, respectful, but as a person living in another country, some not at all. Yeah, that's it, man. Markel know the deal. He been living away from USA for a while. He know what I'm talking about. And you, for those of you that haven't lived in a foreign country or overseas yet, you better listen. Don't get hooked up with expats. Wherever you go, the expats want your money. They want to fool you. And they know when you come over here, you believe anything. Because you're trying to learn the culture. You're trying to learn the system. And you want somebody to help you, right? I'll be your friend. Hey, my friend, what's up, man? You from the USA? I'm from the USA. Yeah. Hey, man, can you lend me $500? See? You then gain your trust, right? And then they want to stab you in the back. Want to take everything you got because they got nothing. And they're jealous. It comes out, man. It comes out. Watch your step around here. Be polite, be cordial, but keep it moving, mister. Yeah, and then you won't have no blisters, misters. Let's go. Let's go around here. I got Mark here. He said, I'm looking for suckers to part, but they're money. That's it, man. I mean, I done told you so many stories about expat, man. They're always trying to find, give you some kind of sad story. I told you about this guy. I ain't seen him in a while. I don't know what happened to him, but it's a white guy. He was out in the mall. I think his name was Henry. He was out in the mall. Every time you see him, you go to the mall. You don't go to the mall a lot. He out there, hey man, you let me for 100 pesos to get something to eat. He from Alabama. I said, no, man. The first time he got me, when I first came here, he got me. Okay, I'll be honest with you. I gave him 100 pesos. And then the next week out in the mall, he back again. I said, look, man, what is wrong with you? I don't give you no money to be, I'm not the one. And he's still here, been doing it. And so many people done told me, then I ran into him, man. But I hadn't seen him lately. I don't know where he's at. But yeah, you cannot do that, man. You got to be respectful. You got to learn how to deal with you and your people where you are. And don't worry about if you want these guys to always got to have 5 people around you, 5 brothers or 5 sisters or partying type people everywhere you go. Every time you do, you're gonna be in trouble overseas because everybody's gonna take advantage. They're gonna use you and abuse you. They're gonna get all your money. You buy all the drinks, and next thing you know, All your money gone. And when your money gone, your friend gone too. Let's go, right? Ooh, Cecilia, what's up? Angel in the house today. What's up? She said, is there a man that doesn't cheat existing since their teenage? Yeah, they are. Then I would say that they're not a lot, but there are some people that don't cheat. I mean, you got to think about it. Cheating comes from a place where you're not comfortable with yourself, you know, and cheating comes from a place where you have a knowledge what was right and what's wrong, the moral values of the situation. And when your family teaches you moral values and you carry those moral values with you, you will not allow yourself to cheat. You just won't do it. You know, and that's the problem. A lot of families nowadays they don't teach good values to the children. It's like do what you want, Junior. You can get it. You want to get that girl? Go on, get that girl, Junior. And you know, and all kind of crazy stuff. You know, instead of when I was coming up, my mom would say, Bobby, I said, yes, ma'am. He said, don't mess with them fast girls. I said, what you mean, Mom? She said, don't mess with them fast. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I knew what she was talking about, but I wanted to tell me. He said, don't mess with them fast girls out there. Next thing you know, you got a baby. I said, what? I'm not gonna get no baby, Mom. He said, you don't want none, but you touch them girls, you're gonna get one. All kind of stuff. And then she said, next thing you know, you can't work, you gotta take this, you gotta drop out of school. Don't do it, son. She put the fear of God in me about having moral values and not touching women when I wasn't supposed to. You know, and you know I understood that because I had a mother at home that cared for me and shared for me the good things of life that would protect me and what she made me aware of what not to do and what to do. You know, I listened to it till I got when I got to these 16. No, I got 17, 16. Then I started doing stuff. But you know, all of that before that, I mean, you got to have some moral values. Let's go around change. We got Mister. He said, virgin men don't cheat. Well, you got to be right. If you can't be a virgin if you cheat, you cheat, you wouldn't be a virgin. So that's a true statement. Virgin men, right? One that's never had sex, right? Don't cheat. So he's saying only virgin. I think his statement is his implied statement is only virgin men don't cheat. Okay. Now that's whole another question. That's a whole other topic. Only virgin men don't cheat. I have to think about that one, Mister. That's a good statement. That's some food for thought. Um, I have to disagree with that to a certain extent because there are men that are not virgins. They have had other sexual experiences with other women, and then they decided this one woman I don't want to cheat anymore. So they've been virgin before, but now they're not virgin. And they decided people. In other words, at the beginning of the broadcast, I told you that people can do what change, but they have to have a what compelling reason to do what change. So there are some people that can change their behavior, but they have to have compelling reason to do so. So there are some men that have compelling reasons to change that have had sexual relationships. So that statement is good on the surface, but when you delve deep into it, there's some errors in that statement. Billy D, he said, for someone new to Cebu, how did you learn your way around like food, shopping, malls, market? Very good question, Billy. I had Lisa D. I knew someone here. That's how it was easy for me. But when you come to a country and you don't know anything, it's harder. And you don't have anybody out there with you. It's harder. Because if it wasn't for Lisa D, I would have had to learn all that stuff on my own. I could have. It wouldn't have been a big problem because I'm the kind of guy that always ask questions. Can you tell me where the nearest mall is, sir? I'm new here and I'm trying to find out some places where I can go and buy things and shop for food. No, you ask questions, man. You ask questions if you don't have anybody out there, and it may take a little longer for you to get where you need to go and stuff, but that's what you do. You be friendly. When you're in a foreign country, you have to open yourself up to the natives. And when I say open yourself up, I don't mean for you to open yourself up to have them take advantage of you. I don't mean that at all. Open yourself up to be friendly so that they can open themselves up to be friendly with you. Now, you have to have your wits about you because some people are friendly for ulterior motive to get in your pockets. That's when you're dealing with foreign people, especially when you're dealing with a developing country like the Philippines, Colombia, other countries like that. The ultimate thing in the native's mind is to get in your pockets. Okay. And if she's a female, she want to get in your pants and your pockets. You with me? Let's go, right? Who you got? Murphy, what's up, man? He said, if my lady gained too much weight, I would give her a compelling reason to lose weight. And become active. Oh man, Lisa D. When I met Lisa D, she was big as big as your hand, man. She was skin and bones almost, and that was a lot of different reasons. Because her diet, she only ate fish and vegetables. That's all she ate. Fish, pretty much fish and vegetables, a little bit of chicken, a little bit of pork, and that's why she was so tiny. She just had a strict diet, mostly fish and vegetables and a little bit of rice. That's it, and that's why she was skinny. And so, when I met her, I wasn't pleased with the type of body she had. But when I really discovered who she was, it wasn't about the body. It was about her mentality. It was about her personality and how she made me feel. And so I learned to adjust to her body. I learned to deal with it because yeah, I understood that it wasn't really about the body outside. It was about the body inside, her mentality, her personality, her drive, her motivation, what she wanted to do. And all of those things stuck out at me. And so I never had that happen to me before because I always wanted a woman like thick. You know what I'm saying? I like her thick. But when that happened, my mentality about the size and stuff changed. Now, recently, Lizzie picked up a little bit of weight. So we've been married for 7 years. So she picked up a little bit of weight, but she lost the weight, man. Can you believe that? And I didn't bug her. I didn't bug her. I didn't say, you didn't lose that weight. No, I'm like that. You better lose that weight. I didn't do that, no. I would just say, oh, picking up a little bit here and there. But I didn't bug her to lose it. I said, that's okay. I still love you. That's what I would say. I still love you. Big or small. I don't care. I still love you. That's what I would say. And she lost the weight. I mean, she lost the weight. She back. She not skinny because she ain't gonna never get back there. But she was pudging out, and she done lost that weight.
But na.
See, she over there. At least you go fish your hair because look how you look on the screen. She just washed your hair. Leave it alone. Don't please don't touch that.
What's up?
When
Hello, guys.
When she start touching stuff, the whole thing should go down. Okay, what's up? Okay, Lizzie, bye bye. Go fish your hair. We get ready to go somewhere, so she's fixing up. But yeah, it's been 7 years, man, and she's still. I like her, I like her body. I've always liked her body, but I like it.
Accept what I got.
I like it better now because there's a little bit of meat, not too much, but it's a little bit more than what it was. So I'm comfortable with it. But if she grew big again, I wouldn't bug her about it. I would just mention it, and that's how we do. Cause me too. Remember when I met Lisa D, I was pudgy. I was like, wow. And she dealt with me, right? I lost weight too. And she knows she tell me now, I can feel your ribs now. That's y'all. Every time she said, I can hug you now. I can feel your ribs. I can hug you all the way now.
I can feel your hip bone now.
Yeah, she can feel my bone. Because I lost the weight. I was big, man. I was big as a bull. But I lost a lot of weight. Let's go, right train. Who we got? Mr. He said, when I go to new places, I read wiki travel and note things of interest. Find them on Google Maps to go to those places and do things there. I take note of what I find along the way and meet people that way. That's a good idea. Go to online and read about the people, read about the places of importance, of note. And as you go checking them out as a tourist, you meet people that you're interested in, or they may be interested in you. You find interesting people. Say, hey, man, let me give you my text. Or, hey, lady, can you give me my text? Text me sometime. Just talk. That's how you meet friends. You socialize. But you don't socialize to the extent where you're telling your whole life story. You don't do that. Not when you just meet them. You just touch base. Hey, when you get a chance, text me. But don't ask for their number because some of them they don't want to do that. They'll think you're trying to be too forward with them. So say, text me when you can. And move it. You'll be surprised when you keep giving your text number. I'll take your text. You'll be surprised at the end of the day, or end of the week, people be texting you back. That's how you gain friends. Let's go around train BobbieD, One Nation under Google Love. Mark LTV, what's up?
Markel, what's up?
Lots of expats are broke. Real talk. They want to know everything about just how to set you up to lose your money. Some, not all, are really struggling, living worse than they did. Yeah, some are struggling, They are. And a lot of them want to set up you so you can help them get out of their struggle. They want to borrow money from you, or they want to scam you out of money, because there's a lot of expats to scam. That's one reason why I don't hang with expats that much, because they want to scam you. And when somebody scam me and they're from the USA, I want to get them back. You know, so why get into all of that? I don't want to get into all that. I want to be your friend. I could be friends with you, you know, from a distance. I ain't got to be in your place every week. You ain't got to be in my place every week. I ain't got to buy you beer every day. You nah. Say, hey man, what's going on? I can text you every now and then. You can text me. That's it. You ain't got to be no buddy every day. Cause that's like being back in the USA, right? You got to have 15 buddies around. Hey man, what's up? And you ain't did nothing in the USA. You ain't gonna do nothing out here. Cause so you want to make a difference where you are when you go to foreign country. Brian Jane, who we got? Billy, Mr. Misc said, Billy D, what's up, man? You good? You good? Ryan J. BobbieD, who we got? Mark, he said, oops, worse than they did in the state. Yeah, that's how it is. It's always worse than they did in the state. Living worse. Some of them are struggling. Some of them are living worse than they did in the state. Some of them are living better. When I lived in the States, I lived good there because I always had good job, good money. And I'm living as good as I did in the States here. Okay. And sometimes some areas even better. Okay. Because I'm happier here. Okay. Versus the States. I wasn't as happy there. I was on a good job. My job's good. But stress. Deadlines. And I was a network technician. You ever heard of people say, can you hear me now? Can you hear me for Verizon? That's what it did. You drive a lot. I mean, that was a good paying job, man. I miss that job to this day. I really do. But it was a lot of stress. You know, so I don't have the stress. I do what I want to do, when I want to do, how I want to do, where I want to do, who I want to do it to with. You know what I'm saying? I'm my own man. Back there, I was like, I had to punch a clock, you know. But there's benefits and advantages and disadvantages for wherever you live in this world. Let's go right here. Mr. He said, I always had a crush on the track star Flojo, but I knew it would never work between us. My mother also told me to stay away from those fast girls. He ain't talking about them. He see how he do, man. He trying to play a joke. Nah, I ain't talking about them kind of fast girl. You know what I'm talking about. Them girls that like to do that loud thing fast, want to get you in trouble. Always want to drop their pants. That's what I'm talking about, fast girl. He thought I'm talking. You know, another way my mom would say, she said, Bobby, I said, yes, ma'am. She said, and I'll bring, I'd bring a girl around the house. She said, that girl smelling herself, boy. I said, what you mean, mom? She said, she's smelling herself. You know, when they say a girl is smelling herself, that means she's smelling that thing. She wants your taste. You want your taste that thing. She's smelling herself. That means she want to get involved sexually. Stay away from them girls that were smelling themselves. All kind of stuff they say. Or she would say fast girl, like he said. Let's go right here. Who we got? Mark LTD. He said, if you want to learn about the city, find local friends, meet local people, the best deals and best prices from the being with locals, not experts. Expats get charged the most everything. That's true. They got two rates out here, Kano rate and the Filipino rate. If you're a Kano, you're going to get charged up here. You're a Filipino, you're going to get charged a normal rate. Okay? That's how it is. But what I do out here, to get charged the proper rate, I let Lisa D negotiate most everything. And she does a good job of it. I usually tell her, I say, well, look, I don't want to pay no more than this. I don't, and she'll go in there. Because I prepped her up for what I'm going to spend. She'll get that deal what I said or even better. Because I don't show my face. So if I go in the place, I don't act like I know. That's what I do. And it works for us, you know. It works. Because I'm telling you, man, whenever they see Kano, American foreigner, dollar signs flashing in the eye. Yeah, they want to take you to the cleaners, baby. Let's go around chain. Who we got? Billy D said, when you date in the Philippines, what I see? Okay, what is a fair time? What do you think is a fair time frame before you meet the girlfriend's folks, especially when they live far away in the province? Okay, that's a very good, valid question. A good time frame? It's the good front. Excuse me. The good time frame that would depend upon how serious you are with that girl, that Filipina. If you're very serious with her, you want to do it as quick as possible. And it depends on also how quick you get serious with her. If you move to the Philippines, when I moved here, Well, not before I moved in. My first date with Lisa D, the first time I came out here to see her, that first time we went to see her parents because she was serious with me and I was serious with her. And she knew that she wanted a long-term relationship with me. And so did I. So when we found that out, and we had been dating about 6 months then, uh, I went to see her immediately. I didn't want to. I already told y'all that story, but I didn't want to go. Long story short, if you, it depends on how well you like that person. If you see her as a person that has potential for a long-term relationship, what you're looking for, you want to go as quickly as you can, because the sooner they know about you, the parents, the family, the sooner that they can accept you and understand that she wants you, she loves you. More than likely, she will push you and tell you in, because when a Filipina loves you, a good one, I ain't talking about the scammers, they will tell you, you need to see my parents. I want to see my parents. I want you to meet my family. They're going to push you. But when she start telling you that, most foreigners say, I don't want to go. And they don't go. That's the worst thing you could do, because you need to see her background. You see how she was raised, her influences, her environment. All that determines how well she will function in your world. Okay. And you want to see how her mama act, because she's going to be a reflection of her mama. Her mama and papa raised her, right? She's going to have some of their attitudes. If she got some nasty, stinging, rotten family members, mama and papa, you like, oh, wow, I don't know about all this. She might not be acting that way now because she's trying to make you feel good. But later down the line, she could be saying, so all of those things you need to see. Let's go right train about these one nation of love. Billy D said, you eat street food for food poisoning. Phil, what do you take to recover? I don't eat street food. The only street food I eat is barbecue. Barbecue, them stick, they have them on a stick out here. And the reason I do that, at least she likes it and I do. They heat it. It's hot, because that means it's killing the germs. That's the only one I'll eat. There's another one called Turon, Turon. That's a banana, fried banana, and it's good. It's good. It's heat. Anything with heat on it, I might do a little bit of that. Other than that, I'm a street food, because there's so many people that got sick. And if you don't get sick, you have the runs. And somebody came out here, one of my subscribers came out here one year, and he said, come on, see, we came down here. We were supposed to meet him one day. He couldn't meet us. He ate street food. He had to run almost his whole trip. He had to go to the doctor. So our bodies and the street food is not compatible. So some people can take it, no problem. But a lot of people can't. Let's go round train. And I don't recommend you take anything except what's good for. If you get an upset stomach or food poisoning, you need to go to the doctor. That's all. Going straight to the doctor. Round train, we got Billy. He said, what is good health insurance company you use? I use PhilHealth. It's not the best. It's the basic HMO for the Philippines. As a foreigner, you can partake of it. But I use PhilHealth. I think I pay like $200 a month, $200 a year rather, and it's cheaper for the Filipinos. Lisa D pay like $20 a year, but it's cheaper for the Filipinos, but it costs more for a foreigner. And it's not the best insurance, because they only handle they only handle inpatient care, and they only pay about 20%. So if you come in here, I recommend try to be fully self-insured if possible, but get you some type of supplemental insurance. And there's a lot of supplemental insurance companies out here. I don't want to be paying $200 and $300 a month. I just don't want to be doing that. So I take the basic. We've used PhilHealth. At least he had insurance surgery out here, and we used it on her. They paid a good amount, but then I had to pay some too. But that's why I said it all ties together. When you come out to a foreign country, you better have some money in the bank. If you don't have no money in the bank, you better have some credit cards. You can hit that credit card if you need it. Brian Chamber, who the heck is, look, man, sex chat. I don't know what you're doing, man, but don't do this, okay? That is not necessary. Don't try to spam my channel, okay? Need to get him out of there. Get him out of there, Mr. And I got a filter that will get people like that out. He bypassed the filter by putting in the proper information. I'm gonna block him, so you won't see checks coming back on his channel. Okay? No, not him. That's the wrong one.
No, I clicked.
You got him out? Okay. So you have idiots like that harass your channel all the time. Got to get used to it and get just when you find one, block 'em. All right, last one. We out. Let me see. We got.
Did you read that one? House insurance.
Yeah, I read that. Do you like Jollibee? What's your favorite dish? I like Jollibee chicken. That's my favorite dish. Chicken and spaghetti. That's the only thing I like in Jollibee. The chicken. When you get the chicken, don't get the one with the spicy, because that's the piece of crap. I'm serious. All they do is they put hot pepper on the chicken. That's supposed to be spicy. I'm like, what is this? I spit it out, man. I said, "Dog, I don't eat this." But the regular fried chicken is good. I like that. And I like the spaghetti. The spaghetti and chicken. I don't eat the hamburgers because they taste like crap. The fries are decent. But the only thing I eat in Jollibee are chicken, regular chicken, not the spicy, and spaghetti. They got the best spaghetti. I've never tasted any spaghetti that good at anywhere else, any other place. But that's it. What else? That's it. Mark, what's up? He said, do fall in the trap of watching sex channel like you lie to you guys. Oh, okay. No. He said, don't fall in the trap about watching these sex channels that lie to you guys about how good of a life they have today. It's the 6th. By the 15th, most of them are broke and waiting for the first of the month. Yeah, they wait for their check to come in because they're going to spend it in one shot. I'm telling you, man, we got to be careful. There's a lot of channels and stuff out there will tell you what you want to hear so they can get views, and then you can come down here. Most of them want you to come down here and visit them so they can take advantage of you as an expat and get your money too. You'd be surprised how people want, how many of these people on these channels, they want people to come visit them. Come on, visit, come on. And when they come there, guess what they do? Guess what the vloggers do? Beg them. One of my buddies said he came down here, and it's a big, this guy, well, he's not big, but he's a popular vlogger out here, right? I'm not gonna mention his name, but the guy told me, said he came down here to visit him, right? And so as soon as he visited him, the guy wanted to take him to dinner. The vlogger wanted to take him to dinner, so he took him to dinner. After the dinner, the vlogger begged him for $200. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man, a lot of people want these. That's how expats measure. Even vloggers do it. You know? I don't do that, man. You come down here, we visit. I'm gonna take you out. I'm gonna say, look, man, let's go out here. And I ain't gonna beg you. If you want to take me, fine. But I'm not gonna beg you to take me. I'm not gonna beg you for no money. You know? And if you take me out, I'm gonna take you out the next time. That's how we do. You know, we don't try to take advantage of people's being inexperienced or their goodness or the kindness. That's wrong. That's plain wrong. All right, that's it. All right, man, it's been real. We got to go. Disney and I are going to get ready to go out to our next anniversary engagement. We'll be gone all day today. We're going to the, I'll probably do some videos when we get there. We're going to a luxury hotel. We'll be spending a day or so there in one of the best hotels in the Philippines, in Cebu. And we're going to spend the night there. We're going to have a nice time. And we're going to partake of it. I'll probably do a video. I don't know if it's be live or recorded, but I'll do a video showing the ins and outs of the hotel, because it's a very exclusive resort that we're going to go to. And it's costly. I mean, when I say costly, it costs. Okay, it costs to be the boss. But it's worth it, man. I got a lady that I love, and we're celebrating our 7th anniversary. It's worth it. And then we were going to go out of town, but we're going to wait. Our next celebration will be probably next year. We're going to go to Baguio again. We're going to go to Baguio, and then we want to go back to Tokyo. And we're trying to get to the USA, but I don't know if that's going to happen. So Baguio and Tokyo are on our radars for the upcoming away out of the country or out of the city trips. Okay. All right, guys. It's been real. Though. We got to go. Okay, man. I got a few more questions here. Hold on. Mark, he said they got a scam going to meet the guys. They got a scam going to meet the guys from the States and charge them $200 USD to walk them around. $200 to walk them around and show them things that are free. Oh, man. And that's all. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. Yeah. And you know why they do it, right? Money. They need money. They do anything to get money. And they know you got money. They know you need to know what's going on around there. They'll show you and charge you $200. Then you can see that on, you can get that on yourself, on your own. All you gotta do is ask one of the neighbors, can you tell me where the waffle out here? Or what are you trying to say? Let's go. Murphy said Jollibee has a sweet tuna pie. It's trash. uh, the pies out there in Jollibee,
Their main
the mango pie,
or apple pie.
apple pie. No, I like the mango pie is the best. I've had that pie. That's good. Tuna,
Peach
I don't fool that.
mango pie.
Peach mango pie is good. The other pies, I don't. If I buy a pie out there, it's peach mango pie. That's it. Other pies, a bunch of junk, man. Don't fool that stuff out there. You be mad at yourself because you bought it. What we got? Ron James, who we got? Murray Hayes. Yeah, that's it. It's a bunch of trash, man. You got to be careful what you eat out here, man. And anywhere you go, because your body has to adjust to the food. A lot of times, the food you eat out here is not compatible with your system. So you know what's best for you. The thing about the Philippines, though, they have a variety of food here. You can eat Filipino food, or they have American food out here some places. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't like a lot of Filipino food. I just don't. Because most Filipino food is fishy. They have seafood and everything. Whoever heard of like you go buy a bag of potato chips in the store, they got shrimp chips, they got fish chips, they got crab chips. Okay, because they love fish. Everything got to have a fish base. Or I'm not. All the food they eat, and the food they eat out here it's not really. Most of the foods don't have no taste to it to me. So I don't eat a lot of Filipino food, but I eat what she cooks. She cooks some Filipino dishes a lot. But anyway, man.
No choice.
Yeah, no choice. That's it for now, guys. It's BobbieD.
And that's what we're going to listen to.
So you take care
God bless.
and
Peace. Thank you for watching.